New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Enjetic Show.
We are.
Hey, you will feel like your father. Hey, say thank all of you. Thank all of you for making me work hard. Hey, we here, ladies and gentlemen.
Live.
Big V.
What's happening in there?
Big V, how you living out there, man?
Yo, let me tell you something. It's an honor to have you on this show, man. And it's amazing to have two strong legends, man, on the same exact show right now with us, man. So how you been, Mr. Big V?
Man, high as I can be. Watching the game, getting over the weather. Little Arctic weather too last week. And just been grinding, bro. Just doing, back with a few new records.
Going back when you were younger and you were listening to Big V and the Nappy Roots, right?
So it's straight up serendipity, the fact that I'm able to have a conversation with you. I loved Po Folk from the moment I heard it, and no one has been able to chisel that away from me.
Okay.
And I don't want to confuse the titles because I know, oh no, hell no, yeah, y'all never done it. That song and All My Life I've Been Po, but it really don't matter no more. Like that 1-2 punch, unbeatable, unfadable. As my man Chris was.
Can you go over the history basically of your music career, my brother? With the fans, the young fans that are just learning about, about your history.
We walk it down. Started rapping in 87, which put me in 7th grade. Would rap on the radios, college radio shows, only urban radio we had in town. Only radio station we had that would play any hip hop or R&B was a college radio station. And the DJ would let me rap up on the phone and freestyle on beats and things in the early beginnings. Signed with Nappy Roots in 97. We signed a record deal in 98. Toured with 8 Ball MJG. Trick Daddy, on the Chitlin Circuit tour for a while. And then Nelly opened up the sea with Country Grammar. And Atlantic Records come right down the road from St. Louis and signed Nappy Roots. And the rest was history. Rhode Island, Po Folks introduced you to Jazzy Faye on the same album, which was Watermelon Chicken and Grits.
Oh man!
And then went over to Universal a while and landed at Interscope and reintroduced ourselves with a barbecue classic called "Gonna Have a Good Day." And
that's my favorite. That's when I gotta have a good day.
Yeah.
Hey, what's really ill though, man, is I love the music, right? When I'm listening to it, your music has always had a meaning to it. I know CH, am I correct? That's why your music is timeless. You guys' music is timeless because you guys always had a great meaning and a great concept.
Let me add on to what you're saying. Nappy Roots, you Big V, there's a spirit involved. You put your spirit forward with it. And the words went from your heart to your brain and from your brain to your spirit. And that's where the bars came from. And it's undeniable. You know what I mean? Like with me, words kind of come to me a little too fast.
Oh.
So when I slow the flow down.
Oh. So it's magic, huh? Like magic word.
Magic is the word.
Magic is the key. That's it. Magic is the key. But okay, so you were talking about with Nelly and everybody. So you guys started seeing you guys let's elaborate. Let's go way back now. Right? Like you were saying this the other day. So you signed with
Atlantic.
Yeah.
Mike Karen out of Atlantic Records.
Mike Karen.
Okay.
And at that time we was, Kentucky didn't have no culture as far as hip hop. There was nobody to follow. We were the pioneer. And, and after running into Andre Harrell at the first
wow.
Monster Jam, and he's like, "Big boy, how you eating? You mean to tell me y'all got here on Monster Jam, y'all first time out?" And we would tour and be around, with what was popping then, and they were just now popping. This was 97, 98. So it was, 99 rolling around. We did a lot of shows with East Coast acts at that time.
So my question to you, right? Because you got a 99, you said 97, 98, right? How was the because my thing is being young and being from New York, right? So we only seen really the New York following up. The only people that we actually seen was coming up was the Nappy Boys, Nelly. That's the only thing that we used to hear out here.
Before me, we watched Outkast get booed in New York for winning the best duo.
Really?
You remember when Suge got on the awards and said, if you don't want to, you produce the dancing in the videos and all over.
Oh, get that! Wait! You're talking about basically
Outkast won that year, beat Mobb Deep,
and Outkast got booed.
Got booed at the awards.
Oh my!
At the Source Awards.
So we had to go through in the 90s, 98, 99. We had to go through the same channels.
So you basically, oh man, New York is so messed
Big
up.
V. Hold on, Enjetic. Hold on. Big V, I gotta point this out. Like the lyricism that Nappy Roots came with wasn't like the lyricism that came from the South before it, and a lot of it after it. Like y'all are up there with like Scarface and Outkast lyrically.
On Pandora, if you put Nappy Roots in, it plays us around Biggie Smalls, Outkast, Jay-Z, a lot of the heavy hitters. So big ups to Pandora for the classification. And Nappy Roots, we got a different jargon. We more lyrics and 808s, where Atlanta was more booty shake before tip.
That's crazy when you think about that, man.
It was more yin yang twins and whistle while you twerk, yin yang in this thing. And then Nelly was going down, baby, your street in a rain, baby. And then it was Nappy Roots on the porch. We didn't have a radio station. We didn't have a dance floor that we were trying to service. We was rapping on the porch. In actuality, rap. And Kentucky's 82% white. So our fan base was a Kentucky fan base.
You see, that's really dope actually to say, like, because a lot of people, right, always thinking that like certain genres and certain people would just not like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things won't mix, but that's ill though, because I really do like that you just pointed that out. That's something different that a lot of times you really don't hear from artists about, like, different places and different spots with the ads. So that's really interesting.
How do you feel about the East Coast saying that the South isn't holding it down lyrically? Like there's standouts like T.I., Wayne, Ludacris, Nappy Roots. But it's not
what you like our personal favorites out of the East Coast. Mine is Prodigy. I like I'm a real Mobb Deep fan from Infamous, those days. I like 50's Aggression. Biggie was one of my favorites out of there. I slashed my eyebrows like Big Daddy Kane. Run DMC taught me how to walk this way. I was with Big Daddy Kane the night in the Tabernacle that John Master Jay was slain. I was sitting next to him when he got the phone call. And then we was just kicking it, and I was telling him what he meant down south, and he had Raj Cash with Grandmaster Cash with him. And I told him, we don't know him, we know you. And he was like, wow. And we drank some Hennessy and hung out. And, you know, we was doing shows together at Tabernacle.
That's crazy. You was there, so you were next to Big Daddy Kane the night that Jam Master Jay passed away?
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's a jewel right there. That's insane.
And yeah, we sat there and talking, his mood changed. And they were really tight. And we was letting him know is, hell, all of us cut our eyebrows when we ain't no half stepping, you know. I was letting him know in Kentucky we dig that. We watch Rap City, The Basement. We watch Your MTV Raps. We Crush Groove was our show.
See, that's one thing I was so mad about New York, right? Is that even if we weren't around down south, when down south first like really started coming up with you guys, Nelly, I know Outkast broke the barriers, you know what I mean, to really come in. But what I'm saying is, when you really took a minute, right, and you really heard like Nappy Roots, and you would listen and you would think honestly, like, man, like the influence from there definitely came from a lot of the legends that we come from.
Yes.
So that's why I never understood when they were like, oh, it's hard to play a down south rapper. And you're like, wait a minute. We originated this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The influence is going to come from us no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
You got to show love being a creator to somebody else that has, you know, a different outlook and a different community.
I was in a high school, and there's an MC out there named Guru and Gangsta at this time. And these are the words that I manifest, you know, do 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 do. And then I'm listening to DJ Premier, and he was doing this ill production for this guy. And All Now had dropped, and we was on our second album. We was in San Francisco on tour. And I ran into Guru. And Guru didn't like how the South was moving at that time. And we was bigging him up, you know, telling him how we ran into his music. And he was pro New York at this time. And Lil Jon was out, and we had just dropped a record with him. And he was playing New York music at that time, and we was in San Francisco. And after we sat down and chopped it up, we had a great understanding. But at first, he was so pro New York.
That's really ill. So he was pro New York, and then when he started like literally being around you guys, he was like, "Oh, okay, they got."
He respected it after he was like. First, he was just like, "Man, you know."
Let me ask you a question though. Down south, was it the same like New York? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys had like your ciphers, you guys had like your battles, like, you know what I mean? Like, how was it like how when you were growing up in the hip hop community, how was it back then? Like down south, like, because I always wanted to learn a little bit more. Because when we grew up, it was all about the ciphering, coming down, creating different kind of styles. Was that kind of like when you guys grew up?
Nah, it was more battle rap and how to execute you face up. How can I dismantle you straight up and manhandle you on this microphone? And then it wasn't until we went to New York, till we signed with Atlantic, then we seen shorts and Timberlands and all the hip hop styles. Nas had unlaced his Timbos and army jackets, and you know, we was like, whoa. Biggest store where we come from is Super Walmart. You know, at that time.
Walmart.
we wasn't into fashion, you know, or nothing like that. We didn't know nothing about that. You know, so meeting Noriega at Howard Homecoming and watching how they move and still love her, and you know, in the early days on the Vibe tours and the Source tours and the Sprite Liquid Mix tours. So yeah.
No, man, that is just so dope. It's just because, you know what I'm saying, like what I love about hip hop, man, I love about being a hip hop baby is always learning different things, different techniques, different ways and how people's lives and their stories and their journeys really came. Like the dudes before me, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I always say it's like an honor to actually have you on the show, Big V. And straight up, I just love hearing real stuff, man. And so what made you decide, man, to get like, because this record is straight up dope, and I want everybody actually to hear it, man. Get money.
I don't get mad. I get money. It's like you could, like, say somebody broke in your car, you could shake your fist and bust your shit out in there, but they already got it.
Okay.
So don't get mad, boy. Get money. You know, that's the only thing gonna soothe it. And people are gonna do things to you that may make your life adverse. Tell them thank you. Now you're a little rougher. Don't get mad. Get money. And, you know, and it's just a way of life. You know, when the going gets tough, get tougher. And that's all that's saying is I don't get mad. I just get money. You know, I can't let you make me have a bad day, a bad 10 minutes, a bad second.
That is so fire. Like, straight up. That is so fire that basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? You could try to get me tight. You could try to get me mad. But what I'm going to do is just get my money.
Get money. Success.
Success,
the
baby.
best. Yeah, success is
Hey,
the best.
I got a question for you. How do you feel about modern 808s?
I like them when they got a groovy MC on them.
That's different.
Like I love that with a groovy MC. Like I said, I love what Prodigy do. I love 50 Cent's demeanor. Check out my melody, Mahogany by Rakim. Those beats were, now you had to use your timing. And you know, like Rakim wasn't my favorite lyricist, but I realized he was something that not been here yet. You can't measure that kind of good. And when I got sisters 5 years older than me, so I was listening to their music, and they was and then that whistle. You know, check out my melody. And so the 808 beat, it lets you level it out, like especially when you got a southern groove to you and a different rhythm, like Future and the Baby, and you know, and what the boy saying? You got my trap house. Bobby Smurda, he got
Bobby
a rhythm.
Smurda.
Yeah, he got a rhythm to him too.
So you're saying basically an 808 is good when an artist actually knows what to do with an 808.
Okay. Fresh perspective.
I
respect
that. No, for real. Like, nah, because you know what? That's
yeah. That's new.
That's really different. That's what I like about it. That's what I really do like about it, because you know, that's a great. I definitely like that answer. You know what I'm saying, CH? I really did like that answer.
Oh, I don't get mad. I get money. And it's just the Midwest is rallying. And it's just, you know, self-explanatory. It's an energetic record. If you go into the gym or you walking your 5 miles today, or like a New Yorker do, you're going to want to bump this joint, as they say.
Nice.
Let's get into this record, ladies and gentlemen. You already know Get Money by Big V. Shout out to everybody out there. You already know he's a part of the legendary group Nappy Roots. So we about to really kill it right now. You already know, everybody inside the Tri-State. Let's go.
Oh, you already know what that boy. Yeah. DJ Enjetic. DJ Worldwide. You know, spinning worldwide.
About to spin that back real quick, ladies and gentlemen. About to spin that back real quick. Hold up.
I don't get mad. I just get money. I don't get mad. I just get money. I just
spin that back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Go. go, I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I just get money. I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I just get money. I just get money. I bring you greetings from the middle of the world. Kentucky, Indiana, the middle of the world. Ohio, Detroit, the middle of the world. Minnesota, Iowa, the middle of the world. And when they talk rap, somehow they miss us. Kansas City get bucked. St. Louis stand up. Mama said life get hard. You get harder. When they become smart, you get smarter. Do your thing, big boy. Break them all proper, no matter what happens. Bowling Green got you. All my life I've been broke, but I've never been lonely. And I'm tired of being hungry. Let's get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I just get money. I just get money. Cause the fun part about getting money gonna be a lot of hard times to see if you want it. And friends gonna come, friends gonna go. Be the last one to sleep and the first one to walk in. Now that you awoke, just start barking. And if they ain't ready, just start marching. Don't be sidetracked. Keep your mind on your money. Don't look back. They say you don't deserve it. Hit the ground beneath you and just outwork them. And now the heart is pumping. The reward is coming. All of this for nothing. Keep the hit coming. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I just get money. I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I don't get mad, I just get money. I just get money. I just get money. Now they're ready to do it. Now they see the vision. Magazine is ready. Internet and television. Clearly, I've been my own competition. Overdose is a must. If it come to these lyrics, unbearable pain. Never dampen my spirit. Screech without my know-how. Just for you to hear it. Nightclub, house parties, here the Coliseum. I'll go with what I know how. If it means stop breathing, things break me up. To get it, if it means stop cheaping. Hell no.
It's lit. Yeah, it's lit.
I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. CH. I saw CH bouncing. It brought him back to the days when we were younger. It brought
It's
you
an
back.
anthem.
It brought
You
you
have
back.
an anthem on your hands.
It brought
You
you
got
back.
an anthem on your hands.
It brought you back to the days when we were younger, when we were sitting on that bus.
Man.
You remember on that bus? I don't get that. I don't get money. Or sitting in the locker room, putting on the weights and stuff in the football thing. Like, yeah.
Oh man, get ready to get physical.
Yeah,
I ain't forget about riding BX19 bus going to FDA.
yeah.
You know?
I can see that. I just get money. I just get money.
Yeah, and then on the B side, we took New York hip hop and set it in the South a second. I got a new record called "I'm Gonna Shoot My Jumper," and that's on the B side of that to come as well. So I got a lot of records coming, and back home owning my own dispensary. And then the second album got downloaded 11 million times illegally. Now, we didn't get the money for it, but that let me know 11 million people deal with Nappy Roots. Took the time out to download that, the second album when Napster come out. So, leaving the road and having to raise kids, I created a QR code that you scan it and you got the album. So I put the QR code on cannabis products. And so instead of getting a scan on strand, I was selling my album $100 a half.
Yo, I was just talking about that with somebody. I was like,
confidence.
Yo, that's insane. I love it. You know why I love it? Because I was telling somebody else about that. I was like, because everybody, you know, the young guys want to spend money on weed, doing experience.
Yeah.
Put it
He ain't
on
gonna buy
there.
the record. Yeah, he ain't gonna buy the record, but he'll buy it like his.
Yeah,
So,
that was just ingenious. I'm gonna be real with you. I am so happy about this interview because we were talking about this last week. Remember, CH? What would be the smartest thing for a rapper to do? That's a genius.
Invest in your career. Like,
so that's what I did. Get the dispensary, and then 5,000 people, $20, 100 racks. So you try to do that 2-3 times a month, or as rapid as you can. And so that's what I've been doing as far as the music business and my regular business, running it together. So my art imitating life, or my life imitating art. And so with 11 million buyers, really ready to come back and connect the dots and make it all make sense. And doing day parties instead of going out when the boys are spinning the block and the confused people are out. I like a day party about from 1 to 6, and I want to be home watching TV Land by 8.
He's a genius, yo. I like the way he thinks because he's smart. He stays away from
the foo-foo. I can't go over that foo-foo.
The extra stuff,
Yeah, we've been young.
CH, I know you want to say something on your mind. Go ahead.
I'm picking up game. I'm taking note. From my perspective, like I was born in the Midwest, born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Right.
So so like I'm already clicking with you. So I had to
Home
adjust.
Of the King, Bron James,
man, Mark Price, baby.
Oh, no doubt.
Mark Price,
Larry Nance.
Now
Hot Rod Williams.
We get you. And the best Polish sausage. And the best sausage.
Talk about it.
Oh, man. I lived it, brother. I lived it. Shout out to Columbus,
Dayton, Akron, Cincinnati,
Mount Vernon.
I can't say anything to both of y'all because y'all two got the best hoopers ever, and that was LeBron James and Steph Curry. So right there in there, my pen, I'm putting that down right here. Actually, no, the best hooper comes from New York, and I don't care if anybody says Michael Jordan, Brooklyn, baby.
He is the GOAT.
No, I'm playing, but
Kobe Bryant is the Mamba. And LeBron James is the king.
Exactly.
All 3 eras covered. I had a great time watching them all.
Yeah, man.
I just still can't believe that the two best NBA players come from Cleveland. That's insane when you look at it.
Hey, the Midwest is, you got Marvin Gaye, you got Prince, you got, Marvin's dad is from Mercer County, Kentucky. His mama from Baltimore. Vito Banga from then you got Eminem from Detroit. You got Tech Nine from the Midwest, Twisters from Chicago, Kanye West, the Chi-Town boy. The Midwest spoken for.
I mean, if you really want to go there, let's talk about Curtis Mayfield.
Oh, yeah. Had a little
straight from Chicago. Man, honeysuckle lamb. Come on.
Yeah, come on now.
Great big expression of happiness.
Yeah. Children laughing all around you.
These, you know what? See, to tap into that type of soul, his birthday is coming up, Danny. I gotta go crazy. He's from the Midwest. There's a man named Jay Dilla who changed music consistently right under our noses.
And atmosphere out of Minnesota.
And it is such a shame that in his passing he gets his flowers.
That's so true.
You won't know you're good till you go. And Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana.
Michael Jackson,
the Midwest.
Dude, I'm sorry, New York, man, but right now, man, we dying right now compared to the
now to compare steals beauty. Y'all home with a crushed groove. Y'all the one put the rebel in our heart when Run got on the mic and was arguing with his brother. and said there's been a whole lot of talent on this stage here.
You know what I
tonight.
love though? I love that we can all sit down together, right, in one table, and discuss the greatness of where we all come from.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what hip hop is missing too. Is you have to start. A lot of the cats now got to start embracing, not even where other people come from and where their music picks up. I love watching other little formulas of like other ingredients of little, like, you know what I'm saying, different pockets that people don't even
called
talk.
identity.
Yeah, man.
Like nobody sound like Wu-Tang.
Nope.
Nobody sound like Nas, nor Mobb Deep, nor M.O.P., nor Rockefeller.
I'm gonna say one more, man. No one sound like Nappy Roots, man. What you talking
Either.
about?
Nobody sound
No
like
one.
that.
Nobody, yo, bro. Your voice
No one.
is insane.
Appreciate that, man.
And I love the lyrical. We're gonna talk about that record. I love the lyricality, man. I was hearing so much lyrical in there. So you
Oh,
100% on that. If you got that 808 kind of sound and you still sound lyrical, that's gonna move the record.
We got plenty more to come. I wrote a record called Street Boy. My last, I got this gal I've been fucking with.
Okay.
She explained she done dealt with a street boy, had 2 or 3 children with a street boy. Know the feeling when you're living with a street boy, and K-Taps and Jesus Christ for the next 30 days. Plasma twice a week, but them lights will get paid. Met a baby daddy, shining on the blade and gonna lose her baby daddy. Shining on the blade, 2 kids in 4 years. Before she figured life's a bitch. Didn't know a man was cheating till it hurt when she pissed. And it smelled like fish, and it swelled and it itched. And it's been 5 years and she done wrote off men. I got this gal I've been fucking with. She explained she done dealt with a street boy. So the lyrics are still hot enough to fry fish. You know what I mean?
That's fish grease.
Oh, yeah.
That's fish. That already burned. That burned the pot right there.
Oh, man.
Burn right through it.
Oh, yeah. And we got mass amounts of what's to come, man. So
definitely, I just can't wait, man. I'm it's gonna be great to have you back on this show, man. You're gonna show more records and just keep bringing. I'm gonna keep spinning you, man.
I appreciate that, man.
I love.
We gotta do a day party out there.
Man. You do something out in Long Island, come through. Like we would love.
I just left Long Island about 6 months ago.
You just left Long Island.
Like my man Dennis was showing me around out there. We did clips out there.
Where at?
Where were we at? Was
it something?
I know we rode a boat going through the Hudson, doing parties, smoking at night. It was packed. Yeah, right down the Statue of Liberty, and then these folks that had dispensaries out in Long Island and Rhode Island. We was going over hedge funding and.
Okay, I know what you're talking about because Long Island only has a couple of dispensaries.
Yeah, so I was out there with some real folks, and we cut up riding the boats at night, with some new entertainment. So New York turned me on to some other stuff again, man. It was great to be there now.
So you went through the Hudson. So you went through the Statue of Liberty ride, right?
Yeah, smoking good onion. Yeah. Dancing on 3 levels. We were partying. We went up.
Nah, that's great. So you went on the yacht. You were on the yacht.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. About 2-hour party, and then they park and then some other people would get on.
Nah, I love that stuff, man. I love that stuff. What they be doing out here, man. People understand the New York in the summertime with the yacht party and then seeing the Statue of Liberty.
Who think you will be able to smoke and look at Lady Liberty and go up like that, man? We kick.
I loved it. I love this, man. I love this interview, man. This is definitely a really good interview. So, like,
good vibes all around.
Yeah, man, it's all love, and it's dope that he gets to teach, the young cats. Put a little bit of jewels for the young cats. And for people that, been fans of what they've been doing for years.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So the cool thing about this, right, is 3 generations. You know what I mean? And think about the right now. You got generations that are watching this right now. And this interview, this is a dope interview. And out of a lot of the entertainers, and he'll even say a lot of the people that we interview, right? You have a lot of good ideas that not nobody is using, because a lot of people think they have to go into the club a certain time just to get a certain crap, right? They think because they're buying marijuana, right? They can't sit there and after they make a strand, put the music on the strand with the barcode and go like this, or swipe, and then get
right to the phone.
Hit.
Yeah, right to the phone. Cash app or whatever you're gonna do.
Wow, man, that is one of the smartest things I heard in a long time. We were just talking about that, and you already did it. I love it.
And that and that's the way I've been doing it since COVID.
Oh wait, so you started that trend when it came to COVID?
Yeah, I couldn't get like when I took custody of my kids, my ex left the kids at my mom's house and dropped them off. So I had to leave the group and raise kids. So for the last decade, I've been raising kids, but I couldn't get to my fans or my friends, that way. So I created a QR code and did it this way. And instead of asking you to buy music, I just figure out what you like to smoke and keep 31 strings of it. And so now you drop box, you deliver, and you meet some hand to hand. Now, if you and I know, like Chronic, you're going to be a repeated customer. You dig? So
I love that. I love that because, again, like, what you're doing is smart. You already build up your clientele.
Right.
I bet you, too, that you do weed events, do you? Well, you should.
I kind of put on the cool.
Okay.
We'll meet and greet, get into the concert. Just use the coding. Just use the package.
So smart.
It is a ticket.
So smart. That's all I got to say. That is so smart. That right there in there is your, again, like me and him always say, that is your promotion, your marketer, and your seller right there. So there's nothing I can actually say because right then and there, that's a different avenue. I don't hear a lot of people talking about that. I don't hear a lot of people doing that. And that is just something I took a minute to even talk about. Now somebody else is sitting there like, whoa, why am I doing this instead of buying 20? I'm buying a bag right now that costs like $50, right? Those are people right now just hitting this up, watching this.
Yeah,
so when you get that's people want to call in. That's people's hitting us up. That's people's asking for questions. It's insane. But again, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the average artist, they want to go, smoke weed, go get Jordans, go get something, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a smart businessman, you're gonna put all the tags on there, and you're gonna get you're gonna put your stuff on there and be like, hey man, hit the barcode, boom, you hit the barcode. There's a stream right there.
Yeah, and then it keeps up with it like that, and then you wanna, instead of going to get shit printed up and tapes and jewel cases, just buy some elbows.
Let me ask something too. Do you feel like the industry with the stream, right? Do you feel like that took away from the artist, or you think that helped the artist more?
I think most artists just want to be heard. And by the time you're 20, what do you really know? It's gotten to a point where they put a chain and a hat on it, and he's a rapper. And you remember when rap was like the carnival, like the 75-pound rabbit, or the 3-bearded lady, or the woman with 3 tits, or the 8-foot man. You had to be a freak to be in the carnival. Now ain't no freaks. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no 8th wonders of the world. Remember, Michael Jackson and Prince was some bad motherfuckers. You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I remember when when I was younger, right? And then the first time I ever seen Prince, and you would be like, what is he wearing? But then when you came on with that guitar,
oh man, it didn't matter, did it? When Jerome and Morris come out there, open it up before he get ready to get there. Shit, all right.
Let me ask you a question too, right? Now, say somebody want to go and smoke, right? Do you have your email on there too? Like, do you? Because I tell everybody have an email address.
Vito's Dispensary. I'm at Big V of Nappy Roots.
Okay.
And then that'll take you to wherever I'm at. And then it's just shit. You hear the music, it all twines in one. from like I said, you had to see it as a nest, and that's what it do, and it give you options, and you just buy music that way.
I love it.
And it's like tagging dolphins, and you got coming soon, and all your .coms and whatever you're gonna do.
You know what, too, man? Big shout out to Maverick Global Distribution, my man Chill.
Chill the man.
Chill the man. Go ahead.
We finna do something big. Shout out to Cool, Roski, the Fat Boys, big East Coast member of Maverick out there. And one of my favorite movies ever was Disorderly. And I used to mow grass to obtain a Fat Boys Wipeout album. So shout out to Buffy, Marky, rest in peace, and definitely Cool, and Maverick, and Chill, Cool Joe Goody, and all the Southern acts down south that we putting this Maverick thing together on our Facebook, our fan page, and and all we doing and sharing friends.
I've been telling young artists to jump on this before this becomes something
it's 90-10.
Yeah.
All you got to do is have your stuff ready, and the more you got, the less you need.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and I always tell everybody, young artists, man, because everybody asks me about this, right? Mm-hmm. And I tell them all the time. I just want to give him a big shout out as well. Shout out to Hype Magazine as well, because they're sponsors of this show. So big shout out to all of them, man.
Shout out to Hype.
And I keep telling everybody like this, man. I keep telling them when I say, yo, he has Chill, and I'm gonna say this again, Chill. I know you're listening right now. He has such an ill plan for artists that it's just like going right through an artist development, and just a matter of, you know what I mean? A matter of literally a day, because everything that you need is right there
in front of you, yeah. And you just putting out singles that you can relate and add to your catalog and that move you around.
And it gets right to the DJs. It gets right to everything that you need. DJ
Shout out to Fleet DJs.
Right here.
Hold me down. Shout out to moving me around. I'm coming to your venues and we're going to bang them out. I'm 40 though, so I want a day party.
Hey, listen, there's no, honestly, issue with that, because, again, got the crowd, you got the people, and you're smart with it. You're not around a certain amount of crowd that it doesn't make sense to be next to. That's what people get caught up.
Yeah, I want the people out here got $100 to spend. Then they're going home to a nice, whether it was a food truck or some Grubhub, and get next to it, and see what is.
I love this, man. I definitely do. I love this. I really do. I love this interview tonight, man. CH, do you have anything to say before our boy Big V goes?
It's been an honor and pleasure to chop it up with you. If I could share a little story about writing rhymes myself, the first two bars of the Nappy Boys on the ride with the vertical grill on the side. The first two bars of that song was so hard.
First song was
my first song. 48 bars, no hook. Hear me flipping through the pages of my favorite notebook.
Microphone was in the closet. Now, man, we live the struggle, and it's all we're doing is illustrating it. And we had more in common than we had apart. So that name of that thing was Watermelon Chicken and Grits. So refreshing, and the grits stick to you. And we talking about it 25 years later, 24 years later. And so, man, I'm glad music lives within you, CH, and it is in me as well, man, and right on. But the real is back, man. Actuality rap. It's music that your pastor could hear, or your girlfriend's parents or whatever, and still think you somebody.
That is so dope. That really is, man. And one thing I want to say too is your music has literally took the test of time. because I be going on like the Instagrams and everything real quick. You know, I wanna have a good day. And it's like, yo, it's like for an artist, that must be like one of the best feelings to know that your product, no matter what, lived on.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Al 360, boy out of Harrisburg, PA, produced that thing, and he saw his vision with Nappy Roots and his kids. His kids on the hook. He played that thing, and shout out to Al, really bringing that record to Nappy Roots.
That's so dope. That really is. So Big V, man, thank you so much for being on the DJ Enjetic Show featuring Charles Hamilton. I just want to say, man, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
Pleasure. Straight up.
And let me tell you something. I am anything that you need, anything you want to send, just send it my way. I'm syndicated over 100 and something radio stations across. So anytime you wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Let's do something big. Let's do something big. I'm gonna load up Chill, and we're gonna be on your front door with it.
I'm right here. It's just honestly a great honor. And you dropped a lot of great jewels for the young guys and all my listeners that are watching right now, as well as him right here. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite notebook. You hear me? My favorite notebook. Whenever I got a new rhyme book, I had to pick and choose which rhyme book was gonna be my rhyme book. So that's so that could be my favorite rhyme, my favorite notebook.
Right on, man. Shout out to Nappy Roots in that chapter of my life. It's like old Eddie Kane and the 5 Heartbeats. Now, and y'all do pimp hard. Enjoy your evening. I'm trying to see if Buffalo gonna represent on this Kansas City thing or not. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all have a great night.
You too, man. It's been a pleasure, my brother.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. You're tuned into the DJ Enjetic Show.
We are.